Hi everyone, I'm Jim and welcome with Starve, the second record by the band Blood Youth. Today we're celebrating the 5th anniversary of the record, so I decided to go back and see if it still holds up or not. My story with this band is quite simple. I stumbled upon their music at the end of 2019 because they've done a Slipknot cover of the song Sick for some compilation. I forgot its title, was it March of the Maggots or something like that? That's where I found this band and Employed to Serve, I think. And I was like, this is a nice cover, I have to check out how this band sounds like. And I stumbled upon this record and I was like, this is amazing, I need to listen through their entire discography. And their entire discography is slightly different because this band before this record played more of a metalcore, hardcore punk, melodic music with lots of screaming and you know that metalcore style of singing, and this record is a departure of that style. It sounds completely different. It's like that band My Ticket Home. I love those guys, and they had a similar evolution where their first record was like metalcore one, and then from their second album they've turned into a nu metal band with slight hardcore and metalcore influences. The same thing happened here. The lineup on this record is Kaya Tarsis on the vocals, Rich Pritchard on the guitars, Matt Holson on the bass, and Sam Hallett on the drums. Sadly, I just found out that this band is on hiatus since 2023. I hope that they will return. I'd love them to return with the classic lineup, you know, with Kai on the vocals, Sam on the drums, because that's my favorite lineup of this band. The production here is tight, no loudness or no clipping, just the way I like it. I love the bass sound here, the power of the production, the clarity of it. I think the record was mixed by Adam, you know, the bassist of Periphery, and you can truly feel that because the production values are huge. This record will still sound amazing 50 years from now. It slightly reminds me of the production from early 2000s where you had that live feeling to the music. Message is diverse, the songs are mostly about mental issues, depression, suicide, relationship issues as well. It's very relatable and you can feel that it's real, like the vocalist is singing about the stuff that happened in his life. Structure of the tracks is basic, standard intro, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, breakdown, bridge, chorus, outro. Sometimes it's slightly different, but it's not technical or progressive by any means. When it comes to the music genres on this record, it's a mix of nu metal with slight hardcore and metalcore tendencies. I guess it's like 75% nu metal and the rest is metalcore and hardcore. The record starts with an intro called 51/50, and this is not metal music, it's an electronic type beat. As you know, I'm not a fan of intros, I like when the record just starts with the music, you know, standard song, but this is okay, it doesn't bother me that much. 6 out of 10. Starve is the first real song here, and the first thing I'm going to notice about it is the drumming. The snare sound is massive, the drummer is very talented, his double bass work, the groove he has, the precision of his playing, it's all here, fantastic playing throughout the entire record. Then we've got the bass sound, it's audible, the bassist sometimes follows the guitars and sometimes he's playing his own stuff, which is very nice. I love the moments where it's just the bassist playing or the bassist and the drummer. It has that groove and old school nu metal sound from the 90s. Next we've got the guitars, and I just love the riffs on this record. They have such an old school vibe to them. They remind me of music from the end of the last century, you know, the first Slipknot record, Korn's first albums. Very eerie melodies mixed with those very heavy, chunkier, groovier, very simple guitar riffs, you know, 0, 1, 2, 3, stuff like that. It's all here, love that. And finally we've got the vocals. I must say that the vocal performance is almost flawless here. I love the screaming, shouting, yelling and the clean singing, at least most of the clean singing, because it varies from song to song. The vocals sometimes sounds like he's trying to emulate the great vocalists from the nu metal genre, but sometimes you can still feel that new school metalcore edge to the vocals, like in the third song Cut Me Open. The chorus there has that metalcore la 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 stuff, and as you may know if you watch my reviews, I am not a fan of that. It bothers me, but everything else, like songs like Waste Away, Visitant, Keep You Alive, Nothing Left, those have amazing singing. Like, it sounds like that old school singing, very emotional one from the 90s. I truly love that. Also, I forgot to mention that this record has some electronic elements here and there. They do expand the sound of the band and the songs. It doesn't bother me at all. And one of the tracks, I think Nothing Left or Keep You Alive, has a DJ, you know, DJ scratches, and that's cool as hell. Yeah. So, let's get back to the second song, the title one, Starve. This one is a banger. From the intro to the outro, everything is flawless here. The groove, the style, the emotional impact of the vocals. The chorus doesn't sound like nu metal singing, but it fits the song and I do enjoy it. I'm quite surprised by it. This is a classic track, like, if you don't enjoy it, what are you doing here? 10 out of 10. Cut Me Open. This song would have been flawless if it wasn't for the chorus, which is just atrocious. The singing in the chorus, I cannot stand singing like that. It's not nu metal at all, it's just that metalcore new school garbage. I cannot stand those choruses, man. Like, if any band does such a chorus, I'm instantly put off and I'm like, bleh. And this happened here, so I just skipped the chorus and everything else, the verses, the pre-choruses, the bridge, the instrumental work, perfect. Just that chorus. Why? Just why? 8 out of 10. Spineless. Now this song is very similar to the previous one, but the instrumental work isn't as interesting, and the chorus, while it's not as bad as the one in Cut Me Open, it's still not good, but everything else is on point, like the vibe and the verse is great. 8 out of 10. Nerve. Now this is the song that sold me on this part. Like, when I first heard Nerve, I was like, wow, this is one of my new favorite bands. Nerve starts with that cool bass line, and then the drums come in, and that snare, that glassy snare sound, it reminds me of Saint Anger from Metallica, and I just love it. I love that kind of snares, when you can feel the anger in the snare, just amazing. The verses here, very nu metallish sounding, they remind me of good old school bands. The eerie guitar riff in the background, outside your house, I'm dying. Love that part. Then we've got the chorus, which is very melodic, but in a good way. I do enjoy it. And also I love the breakdown in the middle. Paralyzed and nobody will ever help. Love that stuff. 10 out of 10. The Answer. Now this song is almost as good as the previous one. To me it's flawless. It's not as fun as Nerve, but I do love every single segment here. Yeah, like musically, it's genius. The vocals slap all the way, even the chorus. The chorus is fun as hell. 10 out of 10. Waste Away. Now this song, it just takes me back, you know, to the fourth Korn record issues. It even has a reference to Falling Away From Me, which is very nice. Love the verses, the clean singing, the chorus, the bridge. This is a classic song. I don't remember if this is the one with the music video or not, but it sounds like a single, you know, because of how special it is. 10 out of 10. Stone Tape Theory. Another interlude, electronic one, with some weird sampled vocals in the background. It's a woman, she's talking blah blah blah. It annoys me. I don't want this on the record. It's not bad, but why is it here? Like, it brings nothing new. 5 out of 10. Visitant. Now, this might be a surprise for you, but this is my favorite song from this record and probably from this band. The vocal performance is through the roof here, like the emotions. I just love every single segment. The intro, the guitar riffs, banging, the bass lines, genius, the drumming, phenomenal. Then the vocals kick in, just so good, and the verses, you know, the screaming. Then we've got the pre-chorus, chorus, and then that change happens with the high singing, clean singing, whatever, you know, that made to feel like I've never existed, a time and place that you just never accepted. This is my favorite part of the song, and then it morphs into that cool motherfucker. It's just such a good transition. It always works, and it makes you so hyped for what's to come next. So this is a phenomenal track. I wish this one had a music video. Very underrated song. If you don't know this band and you stumbled upon this review by accident, I suggest you would start your journey with this band from this song, because it's just phenomenal. 11 out of 10. Keep You Alive, another nu metal banger. Love every single second of it. The vocal lines, perfect, just everything. I know that I am repeating myself, but I almost have nothing to say about this record, because from this point on, right until the end, I will have no complaints. 10 out of 10, nothing left. My second favorite song from this record. I just love, again, the vocal performance, the emotions, the emotional impact here, the pre-chorus, the chorus, just so beautiful. Like, I've replayed this song hundreds of times and it's still not boring to me. It's so much fun. 11 out of 10. Hate sounds like a song that should have started this record, because it has that interlude vibe, like I dug my own grave. It's very short. I wish it was longer. I don't know why it's the 12th song here. Like, it should have been the intro. Like, that's my only complaint. 10 out of 10. Exile, the last song on the record. Again, this one brings me back to the ending tracks from records like Korn's self-titled one, Slipknot's first record, because the song is very long, like it's over 11 minutes. It's the most emotional one from the vocal performance. The lyrics go hard as hell. Actually, on the entire record, the lyrical content is amazing and very relatable, but here it's just massive. The intro in this song could have been slightly shorter, like you have to wait around 90 seconds for the music to kick in, but when it does, it's a wild journey. Like the verses with the vocals, the anger, the tension. I just love that part where the song basically breaks down, like doom 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 doom. Love that melody, that part, and the lyrics, you know, that my world is dying, I don't want to exist. That goes hard as hell, that line. So this is a perfect sounding song. It would have been a masterpiece to me, like an 11 out of 10, but because of the length, it won't be. Like, after the song basically ends, we still have like 4 minutes of noises, you know, in the background. Why? Just why? It shouldn't have been that long, you know, 11 minutes. Why? Just why? I know that it's a reference to old school nu metal CDs that had a very long song at the ending, but they mostly did a very long song because they had a hidden track at the end, and here we don't have a hidden song, so what's the point? Like, that's my only complaint. 10 out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is stable and the flow is fitting, repeatability, yeah, it's an excellent record. I love it from beginning to the end. The only thing that I would change about it would be to remove the interludes, you know, the first and the 8th track. I don't know why they are here. The album is already almost 50 minutes long, so why, just why? But everything else is on point. The highlights for me are tracks like Visitant, Nothing Left, Exile, Keep You Alive, Waste Away, Nerve, The Answer, and Starve. Those are fantastic. Check this record out if you haven't yet. Celebrate the anniversary by spinning it today. It deserves your love and attention. This band is very underrated. It's sad to see them go on hiatus, but I hope they will return and give us some more music, because we deserve good music. What else can I say? This is probably one of my favorite records from 2019, like it's probably in the top 5. That's all from me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram or support me on Patreon, links in the description like my linktree, Patreon, etc. If you support me on Patreon, you're going to get all of the midis I make for my Doom SoundFound videos, and also access to Discord, unreleased videos, because there are some videos that I don't want to make public, but you're going to have access to them, and even more stuff, so just check that out if you're interested. If you support me, then I have more time to make those videos, to make more content, and I love to do it. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!